birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, go, 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 go. Hop, 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 hop.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Billy coupe, then a cockatoo.
Girl, don't call my phone, no. I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more. Girl, don't call my phone, no. I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends.
Yo,
I'm not scared
what's
to
up,
say
pups?
that I'm insecure,
How's everybody doing?
but you're too scared to say that you want more.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Billy
What's up, Perez? What's happening?
You don't gotta tell me I'm the
What's up,
truth,
Mike Crip? Salty Dog? Cotton Trust? That Bendu? What's up, man? Clintrons? Fred PDRL? What's up, Nick? Crypto Neo? I'm doing all right, man. We had a lot of tech issues today. A lot of tech. I can't get the connection to X tonight, so I did just post that we are live, but for some reason I just can't. It just won't take the connection. But the stream's working here, so that's good. What's up, Data Dev? What's up, Frank White?
You like to get messy when you out
What's
with
up,
your friends.
Conspiracy?
I'm not
Zach2?
scared to say that I'm insecure.
Real Billionaire Boys? Pulsechain MP? Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That's crazy. What's up, Khalil? Of course, he dropped the mat as I'm having like major technical issues. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Kryptonite? What's going on? Living my best life. Frank White, good to see you. What's up, media player? Yeah, smash that like. What's up, Marco? Gray Knight, our Pulse, Josh T, Marco, Crypto Phil, Conspiracy Crypto, Effortless. Yeah. Oh, I want this one. Yeah. What's up, KB? Word. Reese Time, how you doing? Yeah, I love that song, man. What's up, Goddess Garden Gal? How are you? DJ Pollywood, what's going on? Cookie de Chocolata, good to see you. Van, what's happening? Rope Soar, Kahlo, how you doing? Frank White, Archie, welcome to the show, everybody. Sunday night, wasn't expecting all those technical difficulties. Kind of got dropped on me suddenly. Really caught me off guard. Tried my best to troubleshoot it, but that's actually my stream controller thing's not working either for some reason. I don't know. Like, I restarted everything. Hello, buddy. I don't know. Well, it's tech stuff. I guess maybe I need upgrade some of this stuff. I don't know. Well, it's brand new. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, maybe I have too many things plugged in. Look at this big fucking mess. Look at this big fucking mess. Well, show must go on. We had a lot to talk about. We got to get into it. So, no matter what, that's life. Let me get the Zoom link out if anybody wants to join. Start AI companion. Oh, come on, man. I'm not in the mood for this right now. Everything's going AI. I'm not going to post a link on X. We tried that last stream. And we had some crazy people join, so it's in the Telegram right now, so that way we know everyone who's in there, right? With X, we don't know. Could be anybody. But, yeah. Show must go on. That's right. Smash the like. Subscribe to the channel. That's right, everybody. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. What's wrong with this button? Yeah, media player. Sometimes that's the case, right? We started pumping earlier in the day, and I saw that we are at a lot of resistance. We'll check that out. It could be an issue. I am going to try to get this stream thing going, though. Hang on. That's a microphone. I haven't changed anything. I don't know why stuff's giving me issues. I think it's something with Twitter or X. It's got to be. Well, who knows? Remind me later. Yeah. Live, baby. All right. How's the weather in Prague these days? The weather is cold. It is winter, man. It is winter. It's officially going into winter. I mean, for you guys in Fahrenheit, it's probably in the 40s right now. It is 44 degrees outside right now. And it's going to be in the 40s all week. Actually, the highs are going to be in the 50s, which isn't that bad. Prague's not that bad, really. This isn't Warsaw or Gdansk or Moscow. It's very bearable. It's not bad at all. I checked X, just streaming there too. Really? It doesn't show on my computer that I'm streaming to X. What? Because I don't see it. That's crazy. No, I definitely don't see it on X. But I did post a link there. Look at this guy. This is real. This is from outside of a casino in Japan. Jeez. Hey, no crying in the casino, man. No crying in the casino, no crying outside the casino. You got to keep composure, man. That's life. So somebody said, what's up, KD? How you doing, man? Fred, RH is Satoshi. He says, prove me wrong. RH is not Satoshi. And it's good that he's not Satoshi. I think they just write too differently. Like if you've read the white paper and then you Richard Hart is a more extravagant person. He's more emotional. I don't think they're the same person. I don't think they are. But, anything's possible. Kahlo, what's your thoughts on the attack on Atropa? These LARP accounts first blamed 9iron selling pDAI, now they blame Atropa Deb Maria. Let's see who's next on the list. I don't have the full story on what happened. There's definitely some back and forth about it. And frankly, all these things, and once again, like I don't even know who to point fingers at here. It always dumps Australia time or like the middle of the night UK time. Is that right? Ever since the whole caddy thing, okay? These dumps conveniently always seem to happen around the same time. And it's almost as if there's some manipulation going on is what it feels like. But honestly, I don't know. So it's like, really, I don't know. I've saw some stuff. I tried to put some stuff together. Like I said, we've been talking about pDAI since 2023. To some extent, I'm a little exhausted about it, but I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. I know 9iron mentioned some stuff. I did see. We can go look at some of those tweets. You know what? Let's go look at them again. Maybe I kind of brushed through them too quickly. Let's see what's going on. But it almost seems it's too uncanny that these dips always happen around the same time, conveniently. So I think Caddy and them are from Australia, right? Or maybe they're still doing something to it for all we know, right? I mean, who's to say if they were successful and they did well, before on it, they may still be hanging out, just doing it from the shadows now, right? So what happened? Did he buy Luna? What are you guys talking about? What's the weather? Sunday pump. The show must go on. Smash the like button, everybody. Got a rocky start here. So this is cool. Links put this up, and I think Somi had shown this too really quickly. The Bitcoin CME futures retest 2020. Of course, we know we're in a similar situation. We're out of time. If we're going to go parabolic, it needs to happen. And I'm going to show you guys the market cycle timing there so you guys understand what I'm looking at. Now, President of the United States just signed an executive order to make America Bitcoin and crypto capital. I think they're just signing more stuff, which is a good sign. What's up, Lunas? I'm getting tired.
All right, David, that's for you. Thanks.
The volume level's kind of low. Let me check. Check 1 2. Oh, of course.
You find them exciting? They might not be exciting, but they're going to make a lot of money for the country.
Group to
Sorry,
make,
lots of little
crypto,
tech
to make
issues.
America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I might lose the mic here for a second. So that's good. That's good news, right? This video is before. Oh, it's an old video. Okay, guys, this is a trip. You got to see this. Have you guys seen this yet? Is the mic working? Check 1 2. Is this button working? None of these buttons are working. What the fuck? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Mic is working. All right. It does sound kind of low, doesn't it? It's time for St. Wolf to start upgrading some stuff here. All right, check it out. This is a man in Florida, of course, Florida man, revealed what life is like living with his virtual reality girlfriend. And it's as terrifying as you think. So watch this. This is a trip, man. This is a trip. Let's see if I can make this bigger for you guys.
What's up, honey?
Hey,
How's the meat? Carne asada. Num num nums.
what are you doing?
Putting lime on the meat.
You're just wasting limes. You're supposed to put the limes on your finished tacos.
I'm pretty sure I've seen El Pollo Loco commercials where they're using lime on the meat while it's on the grill.
Why would you squeeze limes on a hot grill? It just evaporates.
Okay, so it's just a myth, huh? It's Mexican folklore that you use lime on carne asada while it's on the grill? That's not a thing?
No, that's not a thing.
They literally have lime on the packaging.
And is the meat on a grill?
It's not it is cooked already, but they're bad. Fine. I'm putting lime on my part of the meat, and yours won't have any lime. You'll just have bland carne asada.
I will add the lime to my finished tacos.
Well, fine. Do it however you want. I'm gonna watch baseball. What's up, honey?
Hey,
How's the meat? Carne asada. Num num nums.
what are you doing?
Putting lime on the meat.
You're just wasting.
But you are like half volume of this video. Crazy, man. I don't know. Everything's cranked, guys. I'm sorry. I definitely am having some tech issues tonight, so I'll just try to keep this as close as I can to my mouth. But it'll be really boomy. Check 1 2. Check. Yeah, everything's cranked. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have a loose cable somewhere. What the fuck? All right. This
It's a
is
fresh
awesome.
sandwich
This is
after a
an
long
AI.
trading day.
Mono's posted
Watch this. Boom. Sold a little Ethereum right there. Profits locked. And you already know where it's going. Straight into pulse chain, baby. Rotation time. That is, nothing beats a fresh sandwich after a long trading day. Watch this. Boom. Sold a little Ethereum right there. Profits locked. And you already know where it's going. Straight into pulse chain, baby. Rotation time. That is, nothing beats a fresh sandwich after a long trading day. Watch this. Boom. Sold a little Ethereum right there. Profits locked. And you already know where it's going. Straight into pulsechain, baby. Rotation time. That is, nothing.
That's awesome. That's great. All right, so somebody posted this video. You guys mind if we watch a couple minutes of it? Y'all thoughts on dumb SK and pumping, soy cabal and rotation? Yeah, it's not that cool, man. Is what it is.
I have a few questions.
Hit me.
Please answer quick.
Sure.
Okay. First, does pulsechain have another visual overlay? Like Bitcoin and Ethereum are mostly mined.
Yes.
Money, so will we get like a visual overlay? So
It's already there. We already have a scan.pulsechain.com Etherscan style thing. Is that what you mean? Like you'd see the transactions?
yes, but not like Etherscan, because Etherscan, if I show anyone Etherscan that's not a nerd, they don't even see it.
You want to see
So
Richard
I
Hart
think-
really?
So you're showing like, are you talking about things that show blocks as bubbles? Like,
I know it doesn't have to be intelligent, it just
No.
needs to be easy so people can understand it, because Etherscan, you need time to
does such a
understand
thing exist for
Etherscan.
Ethereum? But then derived the private. So with this, the price setting is, someone is going to decide to put an order in when they can somewhere, and they're going to choose.
But it
Roughly.
just gets better.
Roughly. The
Okay.
energy use changes based on the value of Ethereum.
Yes.
Because the value to extract, the cost, the money thrown at extracting a resource tends to equal the value of the resource. So if an Ethereum block, so Ethereum blocks have a fixed amount of Ethereum reward, but the US dollar of that Ethereum amount floats around.
Yes.
And then the amount miners are willing to waste in order to get that floats with the price.
Okay.
Yeah, and the miners eventually will be eliminated in Ethereum. So they will actually fork out the miners, and there will no longer be proof of work in Ethereum.
But if there's no longer proof of work in Ethereum, how does the blockchain?
They switch to proof of stake.
But where does the what I don't understand, if there's the proof of work, I kind of
Yeah.
understand that. But if it's on proof of stake and there's
Who's
no miner,
this guy? Who's this guy?
No, where?
I'll tell you.
How many? No, I don't care about the security at this question. Okay.
How come no one's
Yeah, I
grabbing
wanna
him by the
flash it up.
ankles and hanging him out off the balcony? Who's this guy? Richard
Receiving
Hart's so
inflation.
patient.
Yes. So in proof of work, you buy mining hardware and electricity and facilities, and you operate it, and then
That's
you get
annoying as
inflation as a
fuck.
reward.
Why do you call him
and
sticker
then you
guy?
dump the inflation to pay for those things, and you hurt the price and you pollute the environment. That's why proof of work sucks. With proof of stake, you get rid of the electricity company.
The name
nearly
is the
entirely.
sticker
You're
guy.
not wasting energy for proof of
It's
work
awesome.
anymore. You just run a normal web server, just like
So
everybody else.
proof of stake
It removes all the proof of work.
is just running a server,
Any of them, because
Yes.
you have in between books, you just
destroying.
He's, what,
To watching Cheetos, then you should open Cheetos.
You know
if
what?
the world is watching,
I'm gonna subscribe to your channel when you start doing overviews, because you could do that. Don't be my car.
no, I know.
I think that was.
We
my
have a
car.
collab.
That makes that.
I don't
noise.
have a channel, but if I create a channel, you'll subscribe.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
do a
There
I
we go.
understand. Like, there's like 4 or 5 YouTubers in this room. Like,
Yeah.
he's a YouTuber. He
Yeah.
didn't start out as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
YouTuber. Where the fuck are all the YouTubers at?
All the time.
These are all successful YouTubers here, Brad.
You was live all the time with 600 and more people.
Oh, nice. Hello.
Greetings
to
he's
my
live
mom.
streaming right now.
He's live
How
streaming.
many people you got? 600?
600,
Yeah, there's 600 people watching the stream.
Wow, great. Hey, I hope
He's converted. You honor him to YouTube.
well,
I hope everybody at home is doing fine. Get some food.
Ask him a short question. They'll
Yeah,
dive
yeah.
in.
Maybe someone has a question, but nothing stupid. Think of your YouTube.
Your questions are all fabulous. Those are all really
I don't
good
even
questions.
have a YouTube channel. I
the
just
name
have-
right now.
Do you have any other questions? I wanna make sure
Yes,
we get them
yes.
all.
I have another. I have one smaller question and one big topic.
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm from Germany and today at morning.
8-hour videos.
What?
I can do 8-hour videos.
8-hour videos, you know.
He's
I-
almost done. He only got 2 questions left.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I don't have 8 hours because I need to work tomorrow.
What do you do for work? You don't have to tell anybody.
Yeah, we don't want to
Don't
cry.
Don't
I do stickers.
Nice.
I
Those
do.
are pretty
That's the best sticker you've made.
Good stickers.
No, yeah, if anyone wants a sticker and
Thanks.
maybe.
Lots of stickers.
Okay,
Take a
great.
sticker.
No, yeah, you can have one. And
I know some places
could
would
you
be quite nice,
could
actually.
me sign
Thanks,
one
bro.
sticker?
Maybe give me a couple of these.
Yeah, but only
I
if
know
you
where
sign
I
me
can
some
put
of them.
these. Sure, I'll sign you one.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna put these on my car.
Yeah, how about you give them to the people and you could you sign me like
I can.
3 or 4?
Yes.
Wow,
Here,
oh my god,
give
the
me
best day of my life. I even brought an adding, so.
I don't even know how to sign things. What do I write here?
Yeah, man, you should make it on the. No, do it on the front. I want it to be under the logo.
I'll get one that's not marked up.
Yeah. So such a great day.
Yeah, I'm holding them all. 1 second. Here, dig in. These are mine.
Yeah, just
maybe
spread them
use the
around.
surface if you want.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I might even have some more.
There you go, bro. Wow. Hope you didn't start a trend here.
If someone
generous.
else, please be free to take
The
them.
store, you don't get anything. You get
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
You stop penalties from being incurred. Then when you want, you can end the stake when you want. Maybe
Yeah.
after that 1 year. How often? Like, there's things I don't know about that system yet that I'm not well versed on enough to explain the little nuances there. But I just know there is no time component.
So there's
there's
more
a
than-
chance that hex staking operates in a way where a year might work for you instead of 10. You have to ask your Telegram channel. The actual OA has a small percent. But like, here's the thing about blockchain, right? Like, when things happen on chain, it goes from one address to another address. You don't know if that's the same person or not. You don't even know if it started as, because one, you have to buy in with money, and money already has
Oh,
a power
there's,
law distribution. Or you have to buy in by having knowledge.
I
no one else
recognize
has,
some people
which
in
has a
here.
power law distribution. And so there's no way that you're going to be without severe or large whales in a currency, any currency, whether it's the dollar. We see power law distribution whales in every single
Okay.
limited
I think I
resource.
recognize a
Whether
couple
it's like,
people.
I've got $2 million watches. Most people don't. Some people have a lot of USD. Some people have a lot of real estate.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, you guys know it was reposted by Super Hacks Win. So if you guys want to watch the whole
Yep.
thing, I know I jumped around a little bit because it's about over 30 minutes long, right? So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Kryptonite. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Cool. You guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Let's go look at what's going on. What's up, Super Hacks? How you doing, man? Yeah, hey, thanks for posting that, man. That was cool. We watched a little bit of that. Richard can be very warm-hearted when he wants to. Yeah, he was really, I was really seeing good vibes there, Look, look, let's talk about this really quick. Let's just talk about it really quick. I know we're not streaming to X right now, but we're missing a lot of people. But, well, that's life, right? Maybe not everyone's supposed to watch this video, watch this episode. So, look, I posted this. Some of you guys might have seen it. I'll just play it here so you guys can see it.
Is that, if I understand this correctly, what you're saying is that Richard Hart, a man who may just be a few chess moves away from changing history and putting himself in the pantheon of crypto gods forever, a legacy that would go on for generations because of how many people would become wealthy, this guy, instead of just taking the next few logical steps, is going to just tornado cash and vanish. That's what you think? If I understand this correctly.
I mean, I saw a lot of like weird videos, right? Earlier, like, not weird videos, but, people still like talking about, that, because there was a post about, obviously right here, look on chain, Richard Hart, founder of Hex, is depositing ETH into Tornado Cash again. In the past hour, he deposited 25,000 Ethereum, $102 million into Tornado Cash, right? So I wrote, of course, like, what's he up to, right? Whatever. A lot of people still freaking out, right? I didn't even get to go through all the comments. But, some people really think that, he's a trip to Ibiza. That he's going to jet, right? That he's leaving. And the thing is, man, it's very hard to be a person who gets remembered like has like a really good legacy. Like, when you die, generally, except for your very close family, you're kind of forgotten about, within possibly a week, if you think about it. When you put your life in perspectives, you realize that if you're going to make an impact in this world, you have to really push yourself and hustle and grab that chance, because it's very fleeting and it's extraordinarily rare to make an impact where people would remember you, where they would talk about you after your passing, right? Outside your family, immediate family, right? Within a week, that's it, right? For even the most famous person, like literally we'll talk about them. They pass on Thursday, next Tuesday, Wednesday, people still post a little bit, and then that's it, right? But hey, NJ Dub, we can talk about that. Oh yeah, I saw that. The lost wallets was drained by Finland's IRS. I did see that. That was awesome. I don't remember who said that. So it's very difficult to create anything, to have any kind of impact where once you're gone, you're doing it. And in crypto, you can see in this industry, or let's say you look at, let's go before crypto, let's just go to like tech, right? And there was Apple and blah, blah, blah. And obviously Steve Jobs, people will still talk about him. He made that kind of an impact. That's a very strong legacy, all right? And you don't have to make money to make the impact, but you can make an impact and make money for sure. But you have to make a decision that that's what you're going to do. You know what I mean? And if you're lucky enough to get the opportunity, well, you should take it. I mean, at least most men that build anything in this world understand what kind of a big deal it is. Look, Trump, I think, is having his picture put on some money or something, because he knows that if he doesn't do that, he'll be forgotten about. But if everyone's carrying around a coin, or it's like Trump's trying to put like, what is there, a statue, and there's like there's some bill that's going to have his face on it. So you want to like live forever. Well, Richard Hart right now is a few chess moves away from living a type of infamy, because if he like does this and he's copied Ethereum and it's successful, I think financially in the financial or crypto world going forward, it could be something that even if he passed, like it would last, like his name would last. Does that make sense? That's when he says like, oh, I'm in it for glory. I don't know, do you believe him? Do you not believe him? But that's what he says. He says that I'm in it for glory. And glory in some ways means you're kind of going to live forever in the hearts of other men, in the minds of other men, or on the tongue of other men when you pass longer than a week. All right? And he's a few chess moves away from that. Maybe half a dozen, maybe 2 chess moves away from it. He's pretty close, right? Like, the marketing campaign, injecting funds, bullish news. There's not a lot of stuff happening in crypto. This could be the most exciting thing, and he secures a legacy by doing this. So the idea that right now, just a few chess moves away from absolute infamy and legacy that most men, no matter how much money they make, they don't even get. He's right there, and he's going to turn around and walk away from that and steal the funds and vanish and be forgotten in the pantheon of thieves and embezzlers and Ponzi scheme guys. I don't know. It's possible. Sure, it's possible. But to me, it sounds crazy. Tupac, 50 Cent, Trump, George Washington, Richard Hart. Yeah. Yeah, like when you do great things, you get remembered. And that's glory. That's real glory. And if it's true, if he does speak the truth when he says, I want glory, he's literally at the doorstep. Why would he turn around now? Do you understand? It doesn't even make sense. And the truth is, he may even make more money by injecting funds, because money will pour in from places you can't even imagine right now. Once the green candles come, let's say we're showing a lot of strength in the chart, large players will show up suddenly and be injecting clips of 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars, okay? And so the idea that if he just takes this money now off the table and runs with it, okay, great, yeah. We'd probably never see him again. It's enough money to make yourself disappear. But he could literally be even 5-10 times more richer by actually growing the chain. And he's just a few steps away from blasting this thing off, right? And everything's working as far as I can tell. The bridge has been great. I don't see anything not working. Currently, this is all a giant experiment that RH is currently running, when we're lucky to have any of this shit works. Yeah, and we've got stuff that works over here. So to me, he'd be crazy to run with the money right now. Like even if I ended up more broke by launching the chain, I would still do it, because you're going to get legacy. You're going to be a legend. Like, who gets that, right? Like, you get to be on posters, or you get to, be spoken about once you pass. Once you've made money, what else is there? It's how you'll be, if you'll be remembered, let alone how you'll be remembered. Like I said, most people are forgotten about within a week after their passing, unless it's just their very immediate family, and that's the truth. And if you haven't done much with your life, you're forgotten within 24 hours, right? If that, you are forgotten even with your family, unless you leave a legendary legacy. Yeah. So even if it costs him the money, it's worth it. That's how I look at it. I would sacrifice it. I'm like, you know what? I'm what age I am. I don't know how old is he? What is he? 50? Is he 50 years old? I don't know. Let's say, is he 40? He's 50. Okay, let's say he's 50. So 45, 50. You're 45, 50, and you have the chance to live forever in the hearts or on the tongues of men, right? Like, you take it. You take that. You take it. I think that's more valuable than getting more rich. So if the things if the things he says are true, that he wants glory, he can have it. So when people talk, and people are still pretty negative and they don't like how he's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, like, that's ridiculous. Some of the stuff I see. King J, yeah. So that's my philosophy, that he can actually get richer. But what I'm saying is, even if he wasn't, even if he got poorer, it's still the better choice, because you get legacy. Like, even if he lost all the money, you get to live forever in a way. And we forget, like, I wanted to do a episode where I just go into this and talk about Ethereum and the forked copy and how brilliant it is, because the more I think about it, the more I sit with it, the more I realize how genius this is. And we're not going to really appreciate it until catalysts come, but we'll do a separate show and I'll go into what some of those catalysts could be and why what he did was absolutely genius, because he knew that the institutions and the banks were flocking. They were going to descend on Ethereum and Bitcoin, okay? And if we know anything about history, I doubt they have really great intentions. So for him to make a copy that they can't touch in some ways is brilliant. Now, obviously, they can start to buy in to some extent, but he holds most of the supply, which is also genius, right? He's a showman. Attention is also currency. Yeah, he's a showman. There's definitely a big thing of performance going on. Originally, RH was forking BNB. Yeah, he was originally forking BNB. Yeah, that's interesting. That was really interesting. Next thing on the gold protocol gives you staking. All right. So we talked about that a little bit. Oh, there it is. Wickert the Heart. Richard's lost wallets have been drained by Finland IRS. Awesome. Oh, by the way, did you guys see this? So I posted this guy named Amused Chimp. In December 2nd, 2016, he posted, Fed's plan is to print till general AI is developed. It only has 10,000 likes. That's it. It's ridiculous. That's amazing. Amazing. Everyone's seeing this tweet now, right? There's Kobe, GOAT. Here's your friend Somi. 9 years later, this post is GOAT prophecy, visionary. BTC at a 218x return. NVIDIA 213x return. Brilliant. It's amazing. It's so true. God nailed it. And, we may have another year or two possibly, or maybe general AI is already there and they're just waiting to unleash it. But I think we probably have a couple, 2-3 years left. So that means that I think an epic bull run in printing is still coming. I really think so. Even if we have, it's not going to be straight up from here, but you got to hang on. There's some really big gains coming ahead. After Judge Carol Anon ruled no fraud, he would have gone then if that was his plan. Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, you could say that. You could think like, well, you know, he would have left by now. You know. So yeah, Ethereum's a much smarter choice. And I'm not even that tech. Super Snake, Somi's latest post, Bitcoin maxis and XRP fans are going into nuclear rage mode after Jason Williams, rumored Bitcoin's billionaire, posts that Hex from PLS will flip XRP. We're not bullish enough. Really? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Let's go. Somi reposted that. Let's go to. Oh shit. Okay. Jason Williams. Nobody wants to hear this, but Hex will flip XRP. Understand? Who's Jason Williams? I don't know who this is. Bitcoin Max X. Oh, I did see this earlier, I think. The triggering. Wait. Jason Williams, AI. Why isn't it going to his profile? Going parabolic. Going parabolic. This. Jason Williams. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't want to know what's about to happen there. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he has like some boob fetish, some kind of breast fetish going on here. But he's bullish, man. He's very bullish. Nice. Bridging all over to pulsechain, Buxalana. Good, good. What the fuck is going on? Oh, they caught some people over the Louvre thing. I needed a cleansing. I need a cleansing. Okay, that was too much. So thank you for putting this there. I feel better. I feel better already. That guy's feed is fucked up, man. But he's bullish on Hex and pulsechain, so that's good. It's one fucked up feed. Go back up. No, I'm done with his feed. I'm not going back there anymore. I'm getting nightmares. I'm saying, Wolf, I think we have one more cycle until around 2030. Still make ridiculous gains for your global pop gets in. Your thoughts? Yeah, 27, 28. Yeah, we could. Into 20. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree. I think that you'll have that 127, 28, and then we'll have 32, 33, right? Yeah, I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. And then that's it. That's lights out. Crypto Princess, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jason is Pomp's best friend and partner. Oh, okay. Pompliano? Oh, okay, cool. He mentioned in post above that Pulse will flip XRP. Oh, they can't. She's got great jeans. I like her jeans. No, she is very pretty. I've smashed hotter. But she's very pretty. She's got vibe. She's got aura. I like her. She's cool. Poor people that well, the peace of mind is no price. So that's cool, man. Yeah, that's a pretty good shout out he has. Where'd it go? Oh, look at this. Let's hear this.
Down anywhere near $35 again.
Peter,
so
you can't say
just look at these time windows and talk about, and I've already said, gold is not a long-term investment. I never recommend gold to anybody as an investment. It is a store of value. It's cash. Instead of sticking dollar bills under your mattress, you can have gold coins. They are much better to hold than fiat currency. But over long periods of time, you want to invest your money and let it grow. Gold doesn't grow. It just holds its value. It doesn't even hold down anywhere near $35 again.
Peter, so you can't say.
Where's it all going? Where is it all going for gold?
All right, well, first of all...
Okay, we can't watch all this. Okay, we need to get to the charts. But yeah, so a lot of bullish news. Oh, that's true. Somi also did a shout out for the channel. He played a really cool clip here. Let's go look at that really quick. Where is it? Let's go look. Mr. Somi, sir. Good to see you. What's that thing?
The Fed cut rates a bit, and then the rest of the tech bubble continued. They actually had to hike again later, and then it was too late. The bubble was too big, you know. So, well, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? You just don't know. Here we have Mr. Saint Wolf commenting. Yeah, perfect for a juicy surprise. Yeah, Mr. Saint Wolf. There was one of his streams I was watching, and it's very true about it. He said he's got like, you know, some guys that just trade TradFi. In fact, I used to trade TradFi for like, what, 8 or 9 years, whatever. I just literally, you know, I knew traded so much of that. That was, it wasn't the best times because crypto is highly volatile, remember? But yeah, it was more consistent. You can say that. Well, obviously, crypto is better, way higher growth rate. But with TradFi, especially with trading, it's very easy.
I want to go back to that tweet because it was a good one, and I might have to go pull it up because I don't know if he shows the whole thing that I was commenting on X, but it was if I can remember, I can't remember off the top of my head. What was it? It was a Bitcoin fractal they were showing. We're going to look at the cycles. I'll just show you the cycles, man. I just go with the charts. I don't want to get into theories at this point. We're at the end of the line here, so okay. Whatever.
Yeah, perfect for.
Yeah, he doesn't show the tweet here.
Yeah, perfect for a juicy surprise. Yeah, Mr. Saint.
Oh, he was showing the rate cuts, okay? And we are at that point where they could be plummeting. You guys have seen that chart, right? The Fed cuts. So I just said they can delay it, or B, they could surprise us and just rug pull us, which I really think are the two options. It's all I see. Like, I really think that's it. And regarding the SAC funds, guys, so here's the thing. Him injecting SAC funds is just like doing stock buybacks, which everybody does. I don't see why it's such a big deal. I don't know why he wouldn't do it, because not doing it is stupid. Like, you would do it. That's how you do it. Binance was buying up, what were they, Aster, or I don't remember what they were buying. The same thing. They're injecting their funds to buy the token themselves. That's all he's going to do, and he will do it because that's what that is how it works. Okay, Apple was doing stock buybacks in 2024. They were injecting their SAC funds into the thing, and then stockholders got the benefit because it was going up, but so did they. There's a lot of reasons why you would do it, and it just makes sense. This idea that, well, he wouldn't inject it, it's retarded. Of course you would inject it. You would be smart on how you do it, but you would absolutely inject stack funds, which is the same as doing pretty much a stock buyback, or you're buying the crypto yourself. It doesn't matter what you want to call it, but it's how you keep bullish momentum. There's a lot of reasons you do it, and if you know how to time it properly, it's really good to keep the bullish sentiment alive and moving. And yeah. All right. So Bitcoin dominance fell off a cliff, popped back up again. And it's kind of coming back down. Pretty much what we want to see is this make its way down to about the 50% level. Okay. This needs to really drop down here. I think we see that right there. We're golden, man. We are golden. Let's go to the weekly. Oh, yeah, look at that. Right at that. It's perfect timing. I think we need to see this, okay? We need to get down here around this 50% level. It's still a little bit of ways, but it can happen very quick, okay? Hope you guys can see what I drew here, okay? This fell, broke out of here, way to dump. This just came straight down, didn't it? Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, we need to start getting down here. We need to get down. I think we'll have an epic alt run there if we can start moving this thing down. So we're looking okay so far. I don't see any issues. It makes this a little brighter here. Let's see it. Yeah. There we go. Right now, Bitcoin is just up and to the right. And let's talk really quick about cycles, okay? Really quick. Because it's Sunday night. Oh, we had a super chat earlier, too, from somebody, and I want to give him a shout-out really quick. Super chat from Nexian Glow Protocol. Doing the super chat. What's up, brother? We've heard of this project. Everybody go check it out. King Sauce, another super chat coming in. What's up, Mr. King Sauce? Can you take a look at Nexian's Glow lending leverage protocol? It gives you up to 10x leverage on BB vouch staking with its power farms. Well, for that super chat, you get the shout out, brother. You know. Go in and look at it. It's a different thing. But, yeah, when you guys have time, you guys check out Nexian's Glow. All right. Gives 10x leverage on BB and vouch staking with its power farms. All right. Thanks so much for that super chat, brother. Hope you also appreciate the shout out for your project. King J says, I was watching Ben Cohen earlier. He's thinking one more drive up on BTCD, then it drops maybe late November, early December. Yeah. No, I like that. I like the sound of that. That's fine. Go back and look at it. Go back to Bitcoin dominance. So yeah, this can this could push up more. Like it doesn't have to. It could probably push up this moving average. Something like this, right? So maybe we push up a little bit more into November, and then the drop starts, right? It's fine. You got this big wick. I don't think it's going to recover this whole thing. It's possible, but I think we'll probably get a somewhat of a recovery. Maybe another. Maybe we'll get up to 60%. Oh, where'd my dude? Am I just having all kind of technical issues tonight? Hi, buddy. There you are. I think that it could go back up to like 60% level before it drops. I mean, don't hold me to it. We'll see what happens, but that makes sense. And then come November, which is what I see, and I'm going to show you why I see November. I think Ben and I are on the same page in that sense. I think we're going to have the big drop, and we're going to rally into Christmas, okay? I really do. I really think we're going to get that. I hope we do, at least for alts and Ethereum. I don't know if BTC makes an all-time high again, or if it goes that much higher. But all I care about is ETH gets its run with alts. That's all I care about right now. Top could be in on BTC for all I fucking know. Yeah. So we're looking at BTC. Okay. You guys know we've been in this channel up and to the right since 2022. Okay, just up and to the right in this channel. 2022, we've been tracking it. This chart has never changed. I use it on the live streams all the time. So what we have here is the cycles, which is what I'm still trusting right now. I'm still counting on these cycles to play out. But more importantly, I've got about 115 days. I was clocking this from, when we come into the range for here, and then when you get the range lows. This is 147 days. Let's come look over here. Come into the range. We come in. Where do we go? We get the range low. What's that? 119 days. That's 21 bars. This is 119 days. Let's come over here. So we are at only 98 days. So it's still pretty short, right? So I think that we're going to go at least into the first week of November. So I think there's still a chance we get a bottom here in November, just for this part of the cycle, like we've seen before, before we push up But we can absolutely, I think this week we could rally. I don't know when this bottom is going to come in, but this one's only 98 days. I think that based on what we've seen before, it could be a little bit longer. And it sounds like it times well with also what somebody was saying there that Ben had said, Ben Cohen, that beginning of November. So that makes sense. And based on what I'm looking at, that makes sense as well. You know, maybe, let's see, what could we drop to? Well, you know, there's supports all over the place. I think this resistance I have drawn has been holding up really well. So we could come down here. Maybe we just do a double bottom and be around 103,000 again. But we could absolutely come down here in the first week of November to like 100,000. 100,000 or even like 99,000. Very possible. I think those are good ranges and good possibilities. Would scare enough people. Maybe Bitcoin pushes up again from there. It doesn't even have to make an all-time high. It just needs to be done. And maybe that's what drops the dominance. It pushes up again, but then it doesn't go, and ETH runs, and then we're blast off. RH said, I care about bull run, bro. Let me see.
There is truly only...
Wait. He just tweeted, he just posted that? Let's go look at that. Hang on. Fucking can't spell right now. When did he say that? RH said, I care about bull run, bro. No, I'm looking at his tweets right now. You got years of great content. Oh, okay. He's talking about. Okay, so he wants us to ramp up marketing. Look, man. Let's go back a little bit really quick. Applying to Richard Hart win. He says, look at this. You guys should be cutting up clips and posting them where they can benefit people. You got years and years of great content. I'll show you an example of what I mean in a minute. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, I should post that clip from my page. That's at the top of my page in there. I mean, I have a lot of good clips in there that I've been taking. So shout out to Fast Abdul. It was his idea to cut up clips. Where'd it go? Where is the fucking Richard Hart? Mr. Richard Hart. Look, he's at the top of the news. Richard Hart deposits $102 million into sanctioned tornado cash amid SEC lawsuit. Oh, the way they worded it, man. He deposited the ETH into sanctioned tornado cash amid SEC lawsuit. Oh, man, we're in trouble again, aren't we? All right, let's go. Let's go here. Where are we at? Clips. However bullish you are, you're not bullish enough. And you know, we're just a bunch of people out here on the fringe. But trust me, when crypto first started, when I first heard about Bitcoin in 2013, trust me, man, it was on the fringe. It was absolutely just for the lunatics. And that's kind of where we are right now. We're out there on the fringe. We got the mix of devs and people living in tents. But trust me, when these catalysts hit, and they're coming, man. These guys are building. Goldman Sachs, all these people, they're not slowing down. And the flood that's going to come over here to pulsechain is going to blow your mind. I don't think we understand how massive this move is going to be. These are going to be people that right now are saying, oh, I would never touch pulsechain with a 10-foot pole. Oh, Richard Hart's a scammer. Those same people that are right now still saying Richard Hart's a scammer, I would never go to pulsechain, what a bunch of losers. Those people are going to be here. They're all going to be here. And they're all and they're going to be trying to bring their friends over. All right, that's what it's going to be like. I'm telling you, this is how things go, man. This is how it goes. So, however bullish you are, you're not bullish enough. You're just nowhere near bullish enough. Nice. Oh, but he probably wants clips of him. That's what he said. How old is that clip? I don't know. We did it like maybe a few months back, right night. There's a bunch on my X page. You scroll down. We made a lot of clips. What's up, Duke of Booze? What's up, Katie? Wearing neon yellow slides. Sweet. Chat, you guys are amazing. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And remember really quick, I know a lot of you guys already came, but Instagram is where I'm going to drop a lot of alpha. So that is, and I'm not going to write my Instagram on X or in the Telegram. So I'm just announcing it on here because it's for people who watch the show. All right. And I don't want crazies or everyone to find it. So it's Saint Wolf 369. But I think I'm going to change the name though. But it's Saint Wolf 369 right now on Instagram. So go over there and follow. I'll post stories on there, and I will drop alpha in there before I drop the alpha in Telegram and Twitter. I will drop it there. If it's like really, really solid alpha, like when new projects are popping out and it's about who's there first, a lot of it, it's going to go on Instagram. So Saint Wolf 369 is what it is right now. All right, let's go back to the charts. We were looking at, the cycles. So, I do think we are due for that, maybe a double bottom or maybe a lower low. Could be something before we pop up. I do think if we're going to pop up, there's got to be some fear before we go. So I don't like this bullishness on Sunday afternoon. It's never been good before. Now, this time could be different. I don't know. I'm sure, there's a lot of fuckery. We don't know what's going on. But generally, when things push up earlier in the weekend, they're just clearing out longs and they're about to drop it. So let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Deerslayer and I aren't on IG. Luna, make an IG. It's free. Just put your PFP on there. And how are you guys not on Instagram? You guys got to get on Instagram. Here's Pedro. What's up? What's up? What's up? Weirdo tried to hack the show last time. Yeah. Yeah, I still got the pictures. I didn't. Maybe I'll post them in the I don't know. It's too weird. It's too weird. It's really weird. Let's go. So yeah, let's go look at ETH. Let me look at USDT dominance really quick. Yeah, it's up here. It's looking droopy. It looks like it's about to fall apart, man. It looks like it's about to fall apart and go lower. We still got these lines I drew last time. They're still applicable. Obviously, we want it to break down and go lower, which means people are exiting their stablecoin positions and moving into risk assets. If it pops higher, well, that means bull run's totally over probably, and people are moving into stables, which we don't want to see happen. So we are at that point, but it does look like it's going to go lower right now, just at a quick tertiary glance. Let's go look at ETH. Now, and then we'll look at ETH BTC. ETH is at 4,000. It's in this range. What a mess. What a mess. I was hoping we would have broken to the upside by now, but we're not. I already did a measured move for this head and shoulders in case we got, this fell to here. But that could also be the place to fake everybody out. Make this head and shoulders right here, convincing everybody, because a measured move for this, I was looking at it earlier today. If it happened, it's going to take us perfectly down here to 24.76, which is where I have a ton of confluence. I've got support at 26.22, 24.80, and 2400. So this could be the ultimate place to spook everybody out, right? Because as soon as this pulls back, everyone's going to think it's a short, which means probably it'd be a perfect place for them to fake everybody out and go to the upside, which is what we'd want anyway, right? I think we all want ETH at 5K. We don't want ETH at 2,500. So I don't think this head and shoulders would play out, but we don't know. We got to see what happens. We don't know. We just don't know. But I do think a low is going to come in here pretty soon. Maybe at the end of this week, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But we are due for getting that pretty soon. At least compared to what the cycle's kind of been doing up till now. So I do think that if we break out, I do think 6K is probably a likely target by the end of the year. But, we could even go a little higher. once we break out, we'll look at it again. I mean, how fast could it could move like just July, August? I mean, we're definitely going to get to 6K. We could definitely get up around 8 or 9K. Really could. A little bit more pain. So many fire streams from back in the day. Need to start going through it again. Yeah, I cut a lot of clips and I put them on the X, and they did very good. I'll throw some more in that Richard Hart comment section as well, because there's a lot of clips we pulled out of there. And I didn't even get to go back to most of the shows. We had, oh my God, we had clips going all the way back with Somi and on the holidays. Remember last year with B Roots, and man, there was just some crazy wild times we had on the show. And they'll come back. We'll have crazy wild times again. For sure. Dixie, what's going on? Man. Dixie's looking bullish. But I'm no Dixie expert. I don't want to pretend I really understand everything that contributes to what can move the Dixie, but it absolutely looks like it wants to go up in the next year. Do you see Head and Shoulders playing out on well, we don't know. We have one possibly about to play out now. I don't know what shapes are going to be there next year or what it's going to do, but you know, right now we've got this gnarly looking thing right now, and we're hoping that it doesn't complete. Right, we're hoping it's almost like a type of Bart Simpson almost. We're hoping we don't get this to complete. But like I said, it could be a big fake out as well. James Wynn said he's shorting. We shall bump. Yeah, I do think we're gonna possibly. I don't. Like I said, I do expect a low before we blast off. So either it's gonna happen tomorrow and then we shoot up, or we're probably bullish this week, and then end of October, beginning of November, we get that last low. That could be realistic for me. And then we blast off from there. The first week of November, we start rocketing up, which sounds like it's similar to what Ben Cohen said as well. And that's what I think. So I know that we pumped today and, you know, people are anticipating a dump, but I think this week, there's no reason this week shouldn't be bullish. I literally think yeah. If we're not bullish, they could literally, yeah. This would be a fucking shitty place to rug pull us, wouldn't it? Fucking Fed. I do think they are demolishing the economy in front of us in real time. Look, you know, we got to just address it. You guys know it's the elephant in the room. The government shutdown conveniently is hiding all the data from us, okay? We're not getting shit for data, and I don't look into it too deeply because I don't trust them anyway. I never trusted any of that data to begin with, but the fact that they're not sharing it just is nefarious as fuck, okay? Knowing that everything's at all-time high. Also, they lost job data. Is that correct? I'm not even in the U.S. anymore. I hear the nuttiest stories. They lost job data. So, look, man, they're obviously hiding it. We know what's happening. Companies are downsizing. They're moving toward AI. It's not happening overnight. It's going to be a process over the next few years, but it is happening. It's a very real thing. And they are hiding that data. They don't want people to know how bad things are getting. So it doesn't mean everything has to crash, but they also probably don't want to take the blame. So it would be an ideal place from here or going into January, who knows when they do it, that they rug pull or they have something happen, because then they can say, see, it was that thing over there. We actually were fixing the economy. Everything was under control until that thing over there happened. That's what the politicians love to do. They love doing this. They love pointing the finger over there and at you. Anything but themselves, because they printed the money and they took it first, so they got the money. But now they don't want us looking at them and blaming them for all this shit. So with all this stuff falling apart and them hiding all this data, okay, we could just do a stream on all that data that they're hiding, what's going on. But it's obvious that it would be a great opportunity or place for them to rug pull somewhere. Okay, and I've said that before too, because I don't think all your indicators are going to fire. This whole idea that we're all going to get a clean, the Pi Cycle top indicator just came in, and I don't see that happening this time. We're going to have a surprise. it's the only way they're going to have to do it. But the thing is, we don't know when that is. You could take all your chips off the table today, and then we just pump for the next 6 weeks. So that's the thing. You don't know when that's going to happen, right? A rug pull is pretty sudden, but it makes sense to me because I don't think any of these politicians want to take the blame for what they've done. So somehow they're going to figure out a way to point at somebody else. Maybe it's 3i Atlas, maybe it's solar flares, maybe it's, solar flares, by the way, cause tech issues. So it would cause electronics to go down if we got hit by a big solar flare. Just so you guys understand what that ramifications of massive solar flares hitting the coronal thing of the Earth would do. Would fry a lot of electronics. So you'd have be a great time for them to have internet issues and power issues and all that. So we don't know what it's going to be, right? Could be, who knows? We don't know what excuse it'll be, but it'll be something. But like I said, we don't know how much time we have. And in 6 to 8 weeks, you can have, 30, 40, 50 X's. So it's tough to just say that, when you're going to take your chips off the table. If he's sailor for ETH, he will buy regardless. Tom Lee's still buying hundreds of millions of dollars of ETH. Why would his company continue to build their position if the bull is over? Super Snake, why didn't Mike Novogratz, a billionaire, buy Luna and tattoo it on his fucking arm? Man, I don't read the news at all. You guys know the charts make the news, and I'm telling you what I see in the charts and why I have the ideas I have. I don't care what Tom Lee's doing or Mike Novogratz or Michael Saylor. I don't care. I just don't give a flying fuck what they do. And because if you've been through cycles, you understand this. If you've been through some boom busts, you get it. Okay, and maybe they publicly do that, and then they're shorting on another subsidiary of their business or their company. For all you know, I don't know. It's kind of dangerous to get too caught up in that. This is a risky game. It's very risky. So part of it is you understanding the risk and just getting in there. I'm long right now. I mean, I am, and it's risky. That's the game. RH, want some good news? I still think crypto is going to go up. Leverage washes out part of every bull market where people can take leverage. He just puts that solar flare hit while testing their EMP weapon. Exactly. That's kind of how it'll work. Yeah. But I do think that they will have to do that at some point. Like I said, I don't know if that's tomorrow or in 3 months or we get 6 months. I don't know. But I don't think any of these guys want to take the blame, especially not Trump and not the Fed chair. So, they're going to need something to blame. Let's just hope we have more time here. So I'm betting on bull into at least the new year. That's kind of my general bet, is at least we're going into Santa Claus. Because, the government also wants tax revenue. So if people make money, they get paid. So it's good, right? Because a lot of the money will float in globally into U.S. markets and also U.S. crypto subsidiaries and et cetera. So it's good for them to take us up into the end of the year for, if anything, for just the tax revenue. So there's a lot of reasons why sometimes you just bet on greed. Others. These were my drawings for last sketching. It's going to go up or down. I mean, I'm not crazy about this chart. I mean, there's a lot of issues, but we've seen it do this before. People talk about this a lot, right? The retest here, and then you see the launch, right? This was obviously the zombie apocalypse, and then we just went up for a long time, right? So I see similarities here, absolutely see them, like everybody else, right? And so that would be wonderful if this happened again, right? Retest and we just go up, right? We hit $4 or $5 trillion probably quite easily. Okay, we'd come up here and probably around here. Looks about right to me. So yeah, we could go quite euphoric. We absolutely could. It could be really amazing. And it would catch everybody off guard, especially because a lot of people are throwing in the towel. There's enough people off sides at this point to make me think it's very possible they could let this rip up. But I also know that they want to bring in some version of CBDCs. I know they want to bring in some kind of digital ID. I know they have some things they want to do before they onboard the masses into crypto. I know this. You know that, right? They want to track everybody or surveil them to some extent. So they will need some reason to do that. So that's why I think they're going to do something here soon. Others. I want to look at ETH BTC really quick. So my theory was we're going to get down around 33. We did hit 33.0033 on the ETH BTC. We're right now hovering at a 0.036. It does seem like we're coming down more. I think we'll fill this wick, so we'll touch back around the 0.033. That'll hopefully be right around where our lows are, which should be end of this month or beginning of November. And then I think ideally we should be blasting off from there. So far so good. You can see what I drew a long time ago. It's still tracking perfectly. We're moving our way down here to the target because I know it had to happen, because if you look left, that's what happened before. So to some extent, we're going to do something similar. Everything's pumping. On pulsechain? Okay, let's go look. Oh yeah. Oh, looking good. Looking good. Let's go look at the pulse charts. We need to look at Hex, Atropa. What's pumping? Obviously, there are definitely some alts that were pumping really hard, really good. Maybe this is it. Maybe we're about to go. You know, you got to be ready. What are these? RSI, BTC, Hex. Okay, let's go look at Pulse. Pulse is pumping into the resistance above. This pattern is about finished. It's going to have to choose a direction here. Right? That is it, man. This whole thing is done. We're at the end. The thing is, though, with the pump and the trust thing, that usually before you go parabolic, that's why you go parabolic where you go parabolic, because it's the pump that nobody trusts. That's the one that keeps going, Gray Knight. So just you guys understand the psychology, and that's why I never have too many certainties, except when I'm drawing price action of an independent thing, because I can understand how it could move based on what it's done before. But when I'm looking at the general market, I'm thinking of the psychology and the games that are being played and the cycles. Like I was explaining to you guys time earlier. And when it does go, it will be at that place where honestly, you won't think it's going to go. That's the problem. That's why a lot of people miss it and they have to climb back in, which is fine. That's part of the game. It's usually that scariest place. Not always. Sometimes the scariest place is it keeps going. It keeps dropping, right? There's a CME gap through that will need to come back to 110. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about BTC, right? Yeah. Yeah, totally. 115. Right now? Let's go look. BTC pumping good. Did it break it? Let's go look at this chart. Oh, shit. So I'm going to continue this line because, let me see. It's a little tighter here. What's going on? The daily. You're still pumping into, I think for me, like, I like it there. That's it. I'm gonna trust it, and we are being rejected right there. So, by the way, if you guys are learning TA, a lot of it is where you put your lines. If you notice, I put my lines where I put them, and I trust it because I've generally been correct. I don't always have a technical reason why. I can eyeball it, but I'm looking at a lot of things, the activity and intensity of wicks and candles and stuff, and then I'm picking a place for it. And part of your TA is going to be figuring out where those support and resistances are. And it shouldn't be so technical where you're following strict rules. Obviously, if you're just learning TA, you're going to have to follow some rules till you get the hang of it. But eventually, a lot of your success or failure is going to be where you're going to put those support and resistances for yourself. So there is a bit of an art to doing that. And so we have pushed up. You know, we're hitting the what's that, the 50? Yeah, the 100 and 300. What? All right, where'd you go, buddy? So yeah, we are slamming into it right now. Gonna follow, then rewatch the replay. What's up, brother? Danny boy, good to see you. Hello, Cell Pressure. Denver is beating the Cowboys' ass in crypto pumping. Great day. Awesome, brother. Make me want to have a beer right now. What's up, Ink Maxi? Good to see you, man. Let's go look at Ink, okay? We looked at Pulse. So yeah, look, this is at the end, okay? You see I have a purple box right here. We have gotten back into it. I like that. I have this thing going up at the end of November, by the way. You see my vertical like blue line. That's my hope, that by the end of November, we are skyward. All right, and that's what I have. So that's my bullish hopium right there, that by end of November, and let's see, I haven't touched this in a long time. You can see all my old charts. Let's see how close, if I'm right. That'll be interesting. It's got November 29th, so that'd be Thanksgiving weekend. Pulse goes vertical. Could even be Christmas, but it could be a holiday. That would be nice, right? So I'm not worried about it. I think this is fine. It's just is what it is. So it's ready to do something, right? Ink at support, $1.23. What I tell you, it did come down into my box. It's kind of floating. It's dancing above it perfectly. But I've had this box here for months and months. I was like, it's coming here, man. It's going to come here, and it did. It did. But we're making higher lows, and we're holding this uptrend that's been going back since the dawn of Ink, okay? All the way back here, this uptrend. Hey, buddy. Looking really good. Looking really good. I suppose this would be a great place to buy some Ink. If the market holds up, this is going to be the bottom. So just an FYI. PulseX looking good. PulseX is right at my drawing, so hopefully we move soon. I guess if I want to time this with November, I have to move it, but I'm just going to leave it there for fun. See what happens. It's just chopping. It's just chopping. It's like waiting. It's just waiting. Nothing bad, nothing good. It just is what it is. So WBTC is $482. I'm not crazy about what's going on here, but at the same time, we are holding in this purple box. So I have a range right here, and it's in it. It's in that range, so that's healthy. Right now, it's healthy for me. It can just chop for a while until the ecosystem's ready to go, and this will go vertical pretty quick. But as it is now, it's just going sideways. I don't see any issues with it. Is what it is, man. And it's holding just fine, bouncing really good. There's no reason it has to go much lower. I have a lower box down here. This would be really if the market fell apart. You'd probably see lows come in between $65 and $150 on WBTC now. I don't see any reason we're going down there right now. We're chopping just fine where we are. So, and it seems like the buy pressure on it's good. Like it's healthy. All this candle, everything I'm seeing is like really healthy. It's really good stuff. Even on the daily, you got a really bullish candle right here. Doji, very bullish. So it looks strong. Like people want this. They're watching it. It's been like that since 2023, 24, since we've been in WBTC. I mean, it's just always been desirable. You can tell by the price action that people want it. They're watching it. Hex, pulsechain. So this is the one that our friend was bullish on earlier. Hey, Cowboy Lose, love you. Smash the like button. That's right. Everybody smash the like button. Danny boy, we'll see you later. This is the one. It's at 007 right now. We're looking good. You know, we're in this falling wedge. Is what? I mean, some people could say it's just like a descending channel, but yeah. It's just chopping, man. It's also waiting, right? It could make another leg down. I wouldn't see any issues if it came down to 0.005, okay? So if it came down to half a penny, I would still be very happy with Pulse, and I would absolutely buy more. If it breaks half a penny, we got problems. But I don't see that happening. I think we're going to bottom out. It's either bottom now, and the bottom was 0.05 here, or we're going to touch that zone again of 0.005. We could hit that again if we don't break out of here. But we are at resistance right now without any integrated electronics and survivor. Coronal mass ejection. A pre-1992 car? Well, good luck finding one of those. EHEX, I haven't looked at EHEX at 0.002. All right. Okay, so once again, it's in this purple box, which for me just means it's healthy. I knew we were going to consolidate in here. It's actually looking really good. It's actually looking really good. This could turn into a very Wyckoff accumulation pattern here pretty soon. We could have another sweep of the lows and then a quick move out of here, but I'm not crazy about this right now, what I'm seeing right here. So I think it's going to, looks like if we don't get really bullish, this does look like it's going to come down a little lower again, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I think if we hold above 0.001, we're good. We break down below that, yeah, it gets dicey. But there is support down there, so. Let's get a step back here. Yeah, I think a little more chop, and this is ready to go vertical too, man. Everything's just waiting and generally looking just fine. I don't see any big scary things here. A little red Corvette. Atropa. How long ago did I make this drawing? Well, I drew it, what? Beginning of October. So it's a few weeks back. But so far, kind of tracking. It's just chopping with it a little bit. We have gone a little bit lower, which is fine. But remember, I drew this and it played out perfect. It literally followed exactly the arrow I had drawn way back in spring, 2025. And so a few weeks ago, I drew this. And I was like, I hope we get another last low, inverse head and shoulders. We chop a little bit, and then we move out of there. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what. But I like this chart. I know there's some issues with the Tropa. Maybe we can get Sonny on again, and we can talk about some of this stuff, because I don't want to. Yeah, I was supposed to pull up some tweets, wasn't I? Look, man, I am still bullish on Atropa. There's nothing I saw that made me think Atropa was going to zero, and they had some crazy theories again, which they always have a new fucking crazy theory, that Atropa was going to be cannibalized for pDAI to pump or something like that, and it was fucking ridiculous. Like I said, maybe we got to get some blockchain experts on here to break some of that down, but I am still bullish on Atropa. I think Atropa is amazing. It's awesome. It is a $30 million market cap. If you don't have a bag, I don't even know why you're in pulsechain. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to get to the top of that channel eventually. To remove a people think the chain will be a hard fork to remove a Tropa. That's what it was. That's right. That's why I was like, I don't want to get into it, because it's like a giant rabbit hole, and I don't think I have the energy on Sunday night to get too deep into that one right now. It's getting pretty late. Actually, it's really late for me right now. How long have I been streaming? Okay, cool. There were expectations of QT easing starting next week from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, but could lie for dumping longs, or it could be right. It could be very bullish. Yeah, there's a lot of earnings are coming out this week. So it's going to be a crazy week. It's going to be an interesting week for sure. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of interesting surprises. Let me see. Atropa's done some fucking crazy shit. So this would bring us up to the resistance. We need to break that. See the monthly really quick here. Yeah, I mean, I like what I drew so far. Like everything I see, I'm with this. I don't see any reason it needs to drop below this unless something happened. With the flood that happened recently, if it hasn't dropped below my major support, which is at half a penny, or 5 cents, I'm sorry, 0.05, like it's looking good. I think it's one of those things. If you know, you know. Obviously, some of you guys have been with my channel. You hold a Tropa, so you understand what's going on. So, will 100,000 a Tropa retire my bloodline? Yes. You should try to get more, but I think you'll do really well. You know, I think 100,000 a Tropa could definitely maybe get you to 1 million, but that's not enough to retire a bloodline. I mean, you'd probably need to 10x that much if you want to talk about like retiring bloodlines and shit. 1 million a Tropa is only going to cost you what? 150,000 bucks ish. Is that right? That's not bad if it turned into 10 million. If a Tropa is going to do the numbers we're talking about, which is anywhere from $7 to 21 bucks. Some people are even saying higher than that, 30 bucks. It's only a $30 million market cap, and I think it's a major player of pulsechain. I think we're going to see a giant mountain over here. I'm bullish on it. BFF, 2,300 bucks. Looking good. Really juicy. I think this is still a solid meme, though I'm not nutso about what is going on right now in the charts. I'm not crazy about it. But actually, it's fine too. It's not that big a deal because there is support down there, even if it did give us a little bit of weakness there. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's just humming along, man. This is a lot of really cool holders. So I think this is going to do great. I think it's a meme that's going to surprise a lot of people. There's a tiny supply. The 414 burned a lot of the supply. $1.3 million market cap for a meme in the Atropa ecosystem that everybody loves. Let's see if the website's still up. No, they pulled the website. Is there a Twitter? That's actually not bad. So this is the so it takes you to the Atropa. So it's the meme for Atropa BFF. 2,473 followers. Pretty cool. It's making weird. Silver. Just peg pDAI, sir. Nice. Nice. So, let's look at Pump Tires is looking really good. I like this chart. I've been bullish on Pump for a long time. I think it's a really solid meme. It also is great marketing for the chain. Obviously, there's Most as well. But this chart looks awesome. I really like how this is holding up. I think when this goes vertical, when Pump goes vertical, I think it's going to be insane. With this consolidation and this uptrend, I think it's going to be nutso. Let's look at Most really quick. Once again, I think it only had a $13 million market cap. It's tiny. This too, it looks fine. I know it's more droopy. I just think there was more sellers in here, but obviously it's making lower lows, whereas Pump is making higher lows. Sorry. But this looks fine. I think this is going to recover and also could pump very hard as well. It's a little higher in the market cap, but I just like Pump. And yeah, this is one I'm liking. Marco, I think I said half a penny, or I said 0.05 on Atropa, but if it breaks that, I mean, yeah, it could go to 0.03, man. It could. If you're bullish on it, you should already be DCAing, because if it breaks this, it comes down here to the support. Man, if it went to 0.3, I think it's going to go lower. I don't think it's going to, man. I think it could tease a little bit. I think the bottom where I drew it at 0.05 might be accurate. This looks also like a move that would fake the market out, because a lot of people would be waiting for, just like you're saying, like 0.03. And it would be too easy to give it to everybody. So if I take my purple box, it's dancing in the higher zone of it, right? This would be a great place to reverse it. And that's why I drew what I drew, because it would be too easy to drop it lower. I think it would get more, it could crash even lower if it goes below. If it goes below 0.035, I think it's got bigger problems. Yeah. I hope that helped. $160 million in shorts liquidated in the last 30 minutes. It sucks on Sundays, man. Where do you think? Oh, yeah, let's look at Bear. Let's do it. Teddy Bear. What's going on? Teddy Bear. What are you doing? $7 million market cap. Let's read. I think this is looking like a tropa to me. I think that if it breaks below this line I just drew right here, where we're at, we got problems. So I do think this makes sense for a reversal to happen pretty soon for Bear and Atropa. They would be really juicy if they popped out of where they are around here. I still think Bear's a solid meme. I'm still a fan. It represents Richard Hart really well. Anyone who sees this immediately associates Richard Hart as a big teddy bear, which I think he would want. It's very like universally friendly and in that simple way that a meme just kind of works, right? I still think it's a great meme. It's just fantastic, man. Market cap is $7 million market cap, so the upside is tremendous on this. This could easily be at $50-100 million market cap really easily. So you want to talk about making X's, this is one of those places. Yeah, when people see this ticker, it's great. Like, they nailed everything correct on this. This is a phenomenal little thing that people see, right? Here's a Hart band. And, obviously when the chain starts pumping, his fame is going to skyrocket very quickly, right? You got to remember that, something like this with this picture and the bear and, all that, it's going to be very notable. I think that's why the bear community is still there, because they realize this. So I think this is good. Where do you think X game get to launching? I don't know, man. When I just see this is down and to the right, and so it gives me concerns, about everything going on, right? Just not good for possibly. So I don't know what the plan is over there. I'm not fully informed on everything, so I don't know. But imagine, the people who are holding this, right? Yeah, it has, but the game's coming out tomorrow. St. Wolf was wondering, when RH coins pump multiple X's, where would one exit to minimize slippage, and where do you think liquidity will be available for the sell orders? So there's no way to predict where the liquidity is really going to be right now, because as you saw, the whole entire core kind of setup changed. When he changed the farms, he can change liquidity. So we don't know. We really don't know. But we can possibly speculate that you can exit to it would still be, if you want to minimize slippage, it would still be pulse. Like that, you know what I mean? It would still be pulse, and then you'll have a stable coin option as well, like DAI, or there'll be other ones, as well. But I think pulse will still be the least amount of slippage for the most part, regardless of how liquidities balance out from different ones. But once again, we can't totally anticipate that. When wakey, good sir. When wakey. Tiago Nunes, what's happening, man? What's wakey? Is that because I'm sleepy? Don't worry, Wolf. Just hold onto it for now. It's going to flow back to the main ticker solids. Tiago Nunes, welcome, sir. Perfect timing. Please educate. BFF is not a meme. It will have a support function to keep prices in a certain range or pegged. Bouquet. It will have a support. Okay, cool. So that's good to know. So BFF is very strong. And every time I talk to somebody about it, I learn more bullish news about it. So very bullish on BFF and Atropa and Teddy Bear. You got it, brother. Crypto Neo. Yeah, sorry. Some of these things I think is going to be hard to understand because Richard Hart is going to surprise us with, I don't know, with supply, liquidity, the farms. Like stuff's going to move around. Like we just can't anticipate right now. Diago, what's happening, man? Super chat. Mega super chat coming in. Let's see what's going on here. Tiago, is that you? Did you just get a picture? Looking sharp, brother. He says, bro, Maria is trash. Millions bridged out. Pulse, you still believe in Atropa? Lol, man, I thought Fast Abdul made you aware of things in a more deep way. I see you are still lost in translation, and I hope you wake up in time because I'm going to beat Maria. Okay, let's talk about that. And thank you so much for that super chat. I think it's a fair comment, and there has been a lot of back and forth about this, right? So let's pull up the super chat again. Maria bridged out a lot of Pulse, okay? Maria is trash. Millions bridged out of Pulse. Okay, so we talked about this with a show with Sunny, and yeah, Maria did take out some stuff, but Maria had also put in a tremendous amount, and Maria was technically paying themselves. Now, I know there is some back and forth, whether that's legit or not, but also, Tiago, man, it's tough to say, like, how people do have to make money. They did extract, right? If you look at other projects, we looked at Solid X, it's been down to the right, so people are extracting. It does happen, but Maria was also adding a tremendous amount of value in other ways as well. I know a lot of people do still think that Maria is set up kind of a big scam with a lot of the webs, and their goal is to just continue to extract from different places. We can look deeper. I really do want to do another Atropa deep dive, and I would love to hear more of these perspectives about people that on all sides of it, because I think we can talk about it more because with the blockchain there has to be consensus, but we don't know intention, right? We don't know what Maria's intention is, but so far, when you add it all up, and I had a long talk with Sunny about it live. You guys can watch the video. I know some of you guys saw it. Sunny and I came to the conclusion that the overall Maria was not bad for the chain at all, based on their actions. And I know that's still a point of contention and debatable. Monkey business just for crying, or also too many crybabies in pulsechain. I don't think RH is going to pump anything. Everyone needs to invest in tissues to a real fun. The Atropa fudders have valid concerns. It's a matter of what you believe. Yeah, they are valid concerns. They are absolutely. We've talked about this a lot, and yeah, we talked about it with Fast as well. I think that there have been much worse people on the chain that have extracted much more, I'll say that, and have brought much less to the chain. So I do feel like people are cherry picking, and they're saying the Atropa blah 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 because they don't like it. But there are so many other projects, and I'm not even going to get into it because I'm going to end up like offending everybody, but that have extracted much more from the chain. They know very about the Atropa system. So Kalo, what's up, man? So yeah, I used to talk to Coexistent Steven way back in the day about it. I haven't talked to him in a while. Does he side with the points that Thiago and was making, or is he still bullish on Atropa? What you believe. Just too many crybabies in pulsechain. I don't think RH is going to pump anything. Everyone needs to invest in tissues. I'm still going to say that I'm still very bullish on Atropa. Yes to Maria. Sided with you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think pDAI is going to pump too. I mean, that's not a surprise. We talked about that. But I do think there's more upside for Atropa, without a doubt. And once again, yeah, if people want to talk about it more and they really have like things they want to show on the other side of that, we can do a stream one night, man. Just come in the Telegram and mention that, hey, look, I hate Atropa. We need to stream. Hey, we'll have you on. We'll have a couple people and we'll figure it out. They're both bullish on. Okay, they're bullish on. Okay, I'm very bullish on it too. RH believes it's all trash, but he said it can also pump too. So Grey Knight. So where did RH say it was trash? Hell of extraction by the community involved in all Firewhale projects. Launches initially pump and then the KOLs extract on Firewhale and new members. In all Firewhale projects. I don't know how many projects does he have. New members. Initially pump, I think. He said pDAI is. Who said pDAI is trash? Richard Hart. Yeah, Richard Hart openly has, and we know what Richard Hart has said about pDAI. His tweets mentioned pDAI and also spoke about Atropa in the past. Hex is pumping a little bit. Right on. Steven is still bullish. Right on. Yeah, I don't get too into, drama between people. Obviously, there's people that are for people, against people. I don't get personal about the stuff. But you know what you like. You never know. You only check Solid X chart. He has 2 other coins. Oh, XAM Fire. Okay, I didn't know that. I know XAM was a new one. I didn't know what Fire W is. Funny one floating in Atropa, but has 5 billion in liquidity with pDAI. Bouquet, there you go. Yeah, 5 billion. 5 billion. What's your thoughts on Peacock? It's another bullish one. I don't know. I'm not following it. Yo, what's up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. Sonny, are you still bullish on Atropa? Wow. Go check. Tapped in with your Matt Firewall, and then Ink Maxi says, if you were tapped in, you would have made insane. Firewhale told everyone to focus on X game, and then once it pumped, rotate to solid. Tapped in where, Ink Maxi? Tapped in where? Do you have a private members group where like-minded can discuss and exchange thoughts, such as a mastermind group? Right now, the mastermind, the closest to it is going to be Instagram, where I will drop some things in there. But right now, the Telegram, man, there's no paywalls anywhere. There's no secret groups. You can just come. You can also DM me if you need. You can do a private with me if you need. Some people do book privates with me, but I don't have like a secret group yet. But come to the Telegram. You can join the email list. But more importantly, go to St. Wolf 369 and join the Instagram. That's where I'm going to drop most stuff. Igor says Tiago is a real one. He supported pDAI until the RH tweets. He took a big hit rotating into pump tires memes and has been supported them by pairing with his own coins. Oh, cool, man. That's good. Well, that's great. Yeah, I remember when there was that thing with the pDAI, and I heard him speak regarding having to pull liquidity, and he definitely was just sounded like he took a hit as long, with everybody else on that. I remember it was PTGC. It was also, there was a lot of projects had to pull, and it was like, it was a crazy time. I remember that. It was like a very dark time. I remember the guys were playing the funeral music in the spaces, KR and them. More bullish every block. Okay, so Sonny, he's still bullish. I'm bullish. I'm very bullish. I look at the chart, man, and I can tell you I like the chart. I know you guys like other projects because they're pumping this, that, but when I look at the Atropa chart, I see bullishness, and I've been right the whole fucking time. I've been right when I called Atropa down here, okay? It did that. I drew this. I drew this weeks, I don't know, maybe months in advance. When did I draw this? I drew this in April, and it played out. I drew this weeks in advance, and it played out exactly like I drew. Why? Because the chart is telling me a story that it has diamond-handed holders, and it's very bullish. And if somebody was dumping some or extracting, the chart's not showing me any, like, what's the word, like, not good intentions here. Like I said, you got to think of it like in the, in the Matrix when the guy's looking at all the digits falling down and he's like putting a picture together. I'm looking at all these candles and wicks and price action and relationships, and I'm putting a picture together that tell me who the holders are, what they're up to. I can also see the hand of market makers in here, and they don't look. I don't see evil shit, man. I just don't see it right now, and I've been tracking it beautifully, which means that it's consistent. It's just consistently healthy. And I know a lot of people talk about, well, this person extracted this, that. Well, man, I really go off charts for the most part. I look at projects, I look at the charts, and they tell me the story of the market maker, the hand of the market maker. They tell me the shadow of all the people buying and selling it. Like a great example is Most, and Pump. The people in Most and the people in Pump are very different personalities, and I can see it and I've seen it from the beginning. I can see it, and this isn't a show to teach you guys all about TA and everything, but man, I can read it, and I knew which one I wanted to hold based on the personalities of the people that were trading it. I can see it. It's coded to me, it's obvious. Like I can just see it in 2 seconds when I see a chart. And it's the same thing when I look at anyone's, I'm looking for those signatures that I like, this is just awesome. This is an awesome chart right here. Gray night liquidity is a huge issue. Would diamond hand holders for a tropa just be burn liquidity? Gray night, yeah, there could be. I mean, Maria could be a lot of that as well, right? Could it be burnt? Could the just be burn liquidity? That's an interesting question. Honestly, I don't know if I can accurately. I think I would need you to open up that question and explain it to me better, to be totally honest. Like how that interacts with it. Yeah, I guess St. Wolf Vision is Telegram. By the way, at the top of the screen is the Telegram group, so you guys can find them. Thank you, Amar. Ing Maxi was tapped in and early on SolidX. Thank you, I'm aware. What's up? People need to understand RH will never associate himself with stablecoins in a tropa. He has to disassociate himself from creating stablecoins. It's dangerous. Good night. pDAI would have said it right in the beginning. He tweeted it was trash. You're upset because SolidX is down, but the ultimate goal is to pump SolidX from the casino launches revenue, and then XCM token is a marketing token. Ink Maxi, you can't tell people to believe, I don't know, man. We don't know. Burn liquidity is underrated. A lockup period would be more beneficial. Oh, yeah. So another thing, too, is Richard Hart literally saw the releasing of the casino stuff, and he tweeted, he reiterated how much he had displeasure in that kind of stuff, because apparently he really hates gambling. Now, I didn't know that, but he does. So I don't know if that affected some people saying, but that's something I remember seeing as well, that he said. I mean, he hates trading too, so I don't, but it is what it is. It is crypto, and we're gonna trade. We are gambling. It is what it is. It's part of it. So what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, you can see it pump and Most. That's a really cool thing. Maybe I can do like a class to show you guys like what I look at specifically, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Yeah, this one's just straight down and to the right. Let's go. G Baby, Atropa, HotX, Treasury. When you look at PTGC, Another big project. Let's see how it's going. Where's that? All right, PTGC, what's going on? So I drew this, once again, I drew this in September. So beginning of September. So I drew this, 6 weeks ago? And look at that. That is amazing. That is amazing, I must say. That is pretty damn close. God damn, that's fucking good. I drew it here when we were here. So 13 Septembers, what's that? 6 weeks ago. And right now we're tracking pretty well. I do still think this is my best case, especially if we turn bullish. Got a nice little inverse head and shoulders, just playing out perfectly. Double bottom off the bottom of this purple box, a lot of support. It's looking good. It's been a strong performer. Is what it is. It is under resistance. It does need to break out, which is what I see happening, but we have to see what it does. I don't know what it's going to do from here. Of course, I can just speculating. Yeah, it's starting to recover, so maybe I will be correct on this one as well. And this is ideally what we want to see anyway, because if this is breaking up the upside, that means pulsechain's on its way up to the upside too. So this would be good for everybody. Burn liquidity is underrated. A lockup period would be more beneficial. Kala says, St. Wolf, I think all the tokens you talk on this stream are solid. Well done, man. Atropa, pDAI, Proof of Work, Bitcoin, Pump Tires, and others. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, man. That's the purple hurt box. Wolf, do you trade cores against each other? Like ratio trade? No, but I was trading PWBTC very heavily starting in 2023, which was cool. A lot of things were really consistent. I do a lot of that stuff earlier in the bull run, like kind of where we are now. I look for projects that are down low, and I buy in and wait for them to move up right now, because we should be moving into quite a euphoric phase right now, and things will not make sense. I think at this period of a bull run, things can get really weird. So you do want to be careful with that. Like, for example, Atropa for me looks really undervalued and is poised for massive, massive upside. You saw Pump Tires, I think looks really good. I know there's some other memes pumping really hard as well. We got a lot of good stuff on chain right now. Just a lot of good stuff happening right now. PTC. Somebody said this was, I don't know what this is. Is this a Richard Hart meme as well? BTC Pulse. Been watching for a long time, stream manager. It really helpful and kept the vibes up during the bear. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. Like if you have a look at Ink or Pulse, can you see it follows a range? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can look Pulse, PulseX, etc. Bitcoin Hex. Isn't that what this is? Alan, tell me if this is the one you're talking about. Thiago, what's up, brother? Beautiful super chat. Hang on one second. Pull it up here. All right. Once again, thank you so much for that super chat. Thiago says, RH tweet was related to the biggest liquidation event in crypto history. How many more $100 chats do you need to check my websites? BFF website doesn't even exist when you clicked on it, lol. Okay. I don't know. Let's pull up this tweet again. I don't know what liquidation event you're referring to. RH tweet was related to the biggest liquidation. Oh, okay. You're talking about the right when we just had the big crash and the cascade of liquidations just a couple weeks ago here. RH tweet was talking. He was talking about that. We could bring it up. We'd have to bring it up, man. I don't remember exactly, but I remember. Let's go back here. Pull it up. Was he replying, or was it an actual post he made? Sorry to manage. You're just awesome. Just sir, it's funny to me, and people are like more views, more consistently streaming. I don't see it right now, but I don't remember what it was exactly. Should look good if I trade legacy to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin Hex is amazing. Where is it? RH tweet about gambling. I mean, gambling. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, we can just play it. And Thea, once again, thanks for that super chat, man. Appreciate it. I hope you're not offended by anything I was saying. I was only looking at the chart, which is what I go off. All right.
Today I'd like to tell you why gambling sucks and poker sucks and video games suck. So, in this world we have a ton of really complex problems. Problems so complicated that by the time you die, much of them will go unanswered. To take a world like that, where we have so many good competitions to be had with nature, and abstract and replace our natural competition against nature with a competition against other people, well, it's much less exciting. If you're able to compete against reality,
hey, links are always in the
and
Telegram.
solve a problem, discover something, invent something, that type of discovery lasts throughout the ages, a lasting testament to your existence in this world. Whereas the competitions that you have in silly made-up things versus other people are much less challenging target than this giant world of energy and mass that we live in. So let me give you an example. If you go on television or you watch live streams on the internet, there's a lot of people, intelligent people, that are very, very good at playing poker. And poker is a game that has a limited number of players and a limited number of skills that you learn, which are exportable to other areas.
Okay, so I don't know if this is the exact one. Yeah, this was a gambling one. Was it a different one? It sounds like he's not talking about... He might have posted this in regards to the liquidation event, but it seems like pretty... there's right on. You can't write this stuff writes itself. Come on, man. That's hilarious. It's very funny. It's very funny, though. You lose. Well, you got a good sense of humor, man. It's funny. That's good stuff. CT is full of human trash. Millions look up to them, get wrecked. Liquidator wiped out. It says, interesting. Gambling sucks unless you have an edge, like time travel. X game, it'll go up anyway. People are going to gamble anyway. It's crypto. You know what I mean? Richard Hart does not like gambling, and he went out of his way to post this, letting people know. And
someone else's money. 2, it's not a zero-sum game. It's destructive.
Yeah, gambling isn't great. I got a lot of friends that gamble a lot, so some people are into it. Some people are really good at it. Trading is some kind of type of gambling. What's up, Pookie Doo? How you doing, man? Arch was talking about leverage trading, sir. He kind of specifically was talking about gambling, as he said in this video. Crypto is gambling. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. Word up. I don't think RH would consider hex gambling though. I know that it is, but
holding your own keys and
beg
everyone not to pick up pennies in front of freight trains, and beg everyone to take your keys off of Celsius, take your keys off of BlockFi, take your keys off centralized exchanges. Pointed out what a scumbag FTX was by running a trading company. Who do you think trading company victimizes? The people on the other side of the trade, the retail guys. Front runs you, liquidates you, has a bot that doesn't even liquidate his own positions. They get to you're literally sending checks to the guy liquidating you. And then he's acting like he's going to bail people out. I'm like, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is a guy that tries to get kids into margin trading. The worst thing you could do as a human being is margin trade. I mean, maybe crack is worse. But if you margin trade, you are very likely to lose all of your money. And when I say very likely, I mean 80, 90% likely.
High
There's a website that,
for sure.
There's a website called eToro that used to have at the very top of it, I guess by law, 67% of users lose money with us. It might have been 76, but let's just say 67. And that's liquidated and annihilated.
Yeah, I think that RH was pretty clear. He might have been responding to the liquidation event, but look, man, it's his video, his words. You guys can. But once again, I'm not anti anything. It is a DeFi system. I mean, it's all fair game. You know what I'm saying? I've just done, I look at the charts of the projects that I'm in, and they look really good, and that's why I'm in them, because I look at charts. I don't have, I came to pulsechain. I don't know anybody. I just know the charts. And when I came here, the projects I picked was because the charts are good. I got into PWBTC in 2023 because the chart was great, and I think it had a great narrative. I bought pDAI back then. I bought Inc. I bought all these things because I was like, these have great narratives. These have great charts, and that's what I base off. I don't have I don't have skin. I don't have a personal bias. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably why a lot of you guys watch this, because when it comes to these charts, it's what's on the screen, man. It's what's being told. The story being told, right? PTGC, we did really well in PTGC. It was a great narrative, great chart, a lot of reasons, doing really good. And it did really well. And maybe we'll get back in it. You know what I mean? Was a really good trade. And the team is still there. Coach is cranking stuff out again, so it's good. You shared a PT. Oh, the PTC website's gone. Let's take a look. I shared a PT website. It's not there. Yeah, it's the website's right there. Don't want to disrespect the channel. I shared a PTZ website and it's not there. I'm not allowed. Oh. You shared a PTGC website. I think they probably just pulled anyone shilling anything, maybe. Like, it was hardcore. If you posted it once, it probably wouldn't get pulled, but you never know, right? Let's see. What's up? Yeah, thanks, Josh. I actually am getting pretty beat. I did go out this weekend a little bit, and it's midnight. I'm definitely running on fumes. Hey, man, I shared. What's up? Everybody, smash the like button. Really appreciate everybody out there. I think it's going to be a crazy week. I think you should get ready, because if we're going to get bullish and euphoric, it's going to happen very fast, and you need to be ready for it. If not, then you don't have anything to worry about anyway, because for us, mostly everything on our chain is just going to chop sideways. As you can see, we do have certain projects pumping really good, so make sure if you're in them, take profits. But there will be opportunities. I think that's one of the great things about kind of us being out here on our own. I think no matter what happens, there's going to be always opportunities, so you need to always pay attention. But in general, I think a lot of the sell pressure has been removed. So even if we chop or get some bad news, I still think we're all right over here. So really for us, it's just waiting for that moment. And RH was very clear. He said, I don't care about alt season. I care about our season. Okay, do you guys remember that? And I would take him at his word for that. I really would. I would take him at his word. I think that when it's time, he's going to move it. It's going to be our season. And we're not going to get an update and know when that's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And it's going to be crazy. So, Alan, really quick, Bitcoin Hex. Look up Hex. It's not okay. I didn't have the right one. Hang on. Just wanted to find that chart. Which news topics? It's all bullshit, man. But I think earnings. No, look. Here's what you should be worried about this week. I think. We don't trust the news, of course, right? We can trust. What can we listen for? What can you guys? The data's bullshit. I think. Are we going to get a CPI this week? I think the earnings might matter a lot. I think that if they're coming in good, we can just expect continuation. Bitcoin Hex. Bitcoin Hex. I see it. Is this one? Oh, this one. Oh, okay, cool. Heard about this one. Wait, this is the one RH made? Okay. Rate decrease. Oh, yeah, there's a rate decrease. Yeah. So we had a rate decrease coming. That was what the interchange I had with Somi was about. It's like, okay, cool, that's coming. Is it just going to fall off the cliff? But they can extend it a lot longer than we realize, but they could also rug pull us. So, oh, my screen's frozen. Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. Okay, hang on. There we go. So this is another RH meme coin. So look, I'll be honest. I'm a big fan of the RH memes, all of them. I have some, and I think they're great. I think, I'm a big fan of RH, of Richard Hart. I'm a big fan of what he's building. Everything works. I think his intentions are good, and this goes back to what we talked about earlier with some people who are feeling that this could be a time when he vanishes with the money. I just don't think so. I think he has good intentions. I think he made these memes because he knows we want to trade stuff, and he's giving us safe options to do. He's behind these. He has a lot of the supply. So we'll probably do B-Root. Oh, B-Roots is also bullish on it. Okay, that's great, man. That's great to hear. It's the 11th meme RH launched, the Bitcoin Hex. Good, man. And what percentage of the supply does RH have of this meme? Let's look at this. Well, this one's like kind of cooked right now, pretty high, which is fine, but we like it. It's done well. It'll do well again. Looking good. It's crazy, huh? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, technically it could be top-ish right now, but with a low cap meme, it's $1.6 million. It could do anything, especially being a Richard Hart project, et cetera, but understand that it is super low market cap. So that's also a very good thing. So even if you did get a pullback and you're in it, you know the upside for you is quite tremendous. I like this. I like being here. I'll talk about RH memes all day long. I think they're, for most of you guys, they're probably one of the smartest things you could do outside of some of the projects we talked about. But what's good is there's this uptrend. You know, maybe this does pull back, 50% retrace or something like that, like somewhere down to here, 0.0013. That could be a level that it could pull back to. If we get it down to this line, then that's amazing. 0.0008. That would be really good too. Atropa, $34 million market cap. I think it looks gorgeous. Incentive. Love incentive, man. $70 million market cap. I think that incentive is going to do something amazing. Absolutely amazing. So keep your eyes on incentive. Let's come over. Let's look at BTC really quick. Pointing up there. Yeah, Hexamillion. I did see that, and that was really funny. It's not there anymore, but it was hilarious. I think I did take a picture or something. It was very funny. I don't know how that happens. Tiago, what's up, brother? Thank you so much for the super chats, and they just keep rolling, brother. Thank you. He says, I don't want to be annoying, mate, but could you please check number 1 token on pulsechain right now, which was created to pump solid X? You're talking about the new one of X Game, the casino, correct? Have a look at that beautiful website. Okay, I'll go check it out. And once again, thanks so much for the super chat, man. You are very generous. And once again, I hope you don't take anything personal, man. Let's go look. He wants us to go look at X Game and the website. Let's go look at that right now. X Game Pulse. Yeah, that is a very bullish chart. It's a very bullish chart. This is probably the number 1 pumper right now for sure on pulsechain. Another super chat from Tiago. He says, have a look at that beautiful website as well. Rockin', brother. Will do. Thank you so much once again for these super chats, man. Really appreciate it. You are a generous man. Let's go look at the website. And we'll come back and we'll look at that chart a little bit. Okay, get ready for insane gains. He says, X Game launches its first release, Crash, by Game.io. The multiplier climbs. So the name of the game is Crash. So it's a game with gambling involved. It's you against the multiplier. Crash Game is the beginning of the X Game casino. Every round is secured by smart contract and GL19 certified. I don't know what that means, but we'll check that out. Okay. Audited and probably fair? And probably, what's probably mean? Probably fair. CD security, hacking, the first 100% on-chain affiliate system. Generate your link once per chain and earn automatically. One-time setup per chain. Rewards tracked instantly. Instant payouts powered by smart contracts. Earn. Okay. Okay, GL19. Provably. Oh, Provably. That's the name of a company that checks the contracts. X-Game is operated under the SolidX Foundation, which ensures transparency in government. Let's see what happens when you click these. So when will we be able to see the game or play the game? Okay, let's go back and look at this chart. So this is almost a $50 million market cap, or it says market cap is 16 million, but the fully diluted value is 47.9 million. That's probably going to be a discrepancy with the token supply and something to that effect. Liquidity is quite low, but that also is going to help the pump of metals. About $500,000 of liquidity. I got $2 million of trading volume. That's good. So this is pumping really good. And you don't know how high it could go. There's no way to know. You know, it looks like it came out back in March and was consolidating for almost 6 months, 5 months. And then the pump started here. Okay, okay. So we are going vertical right now. Let's look at this chart. You know, here's the thing. It's going to go up as long as this uptrend is intact. Okay, so as long as this uptrend is intact, you're good. And but yeah, so if it comes down here and it touches this again, obviously you could probably expect it to go back up. It's kind of an ascending, broadening wedge. You know, not extreme, but it is what it is. You know, it is doing that, and that's generally bullish. And as long as it continues, it'll continue going higher and higher in this range. Now, once this line breaks, you know, you've got your supports at 0.035 and probably where this red line is at 0.02 cents. That would be your major support, okay? So, yeah. Nice work. It's a nice chart, man. Good marketing. Up and to the right, looking good. And let's see. It's the same X game. Let's fucking go. So it's going to be a long time until BTC dominance breaks down. Enough for alt season. Yeah, it could happen in a few weeks, man. It could happen in just a couple weeks. It's really funny when I go back to the pulse chart that I have, and you know, we did these drawings on pulse like months and months ago, and I put the takeoff on Thanksgiving weekend, 27th, 25th, 26th, 5 of November. You can see where I have this blue line going vertical. It's right during Thanksgiving weekend. So that's just what I'd picked arbitrarily. I wonder if that comes true. I wonder if we chop until Thanksgiving and then we get that holiday hurrah, which could be very cool. I thought about that, right? We get Christmas surprise or Thanksgiving surprise. And so months and months ago, I chose Thanksgiving. So let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm right. Tiago, another super chat coming in from the man of the evening, X Game creator Thiago Nunes. He says, it's going live tomorrow, 2 p.m. CST. Will do my best to get X Game rank #1 in the world. Today is number 7 on Deck Screener. Wow, I didn't know that. That's very impressive. Very impressive. And thank you so much for that super chat. For the 5th one. Okay. So the game is going live tomorrow. Sweet. That's awesome, brother. And thank you so much once again for that super chat. Today's number 7 on Deck Screener. Like, what else would you do to get it to be #1 on Deck Screener? Like, what else can you do? Or do you have like, are you buying marketing in certain places? Is a pump tire responded token? Again, market evening. Countdown launch this week. Breaking down the support right now. Slightly off topic in terms of posting. Do you have a long-term view of BTC, aka 10, 20 years? Oh, great night. Ask me tomorrow or Tuesday. I got to wrap this stream up pretty soon. I'm done. Let's go look at where we're going to look really quick. Yeah, that's a big one, Great Night. We can riff on that for a while. I actually got a lot to say about that too. So, but I don't think I can open that can of worms right now. Yeah, man. Chart's looking good. Like I said, you're good as long as we stay above this ascending line right here. Okay, this is your really strong support that's been holding up for a long time. As long as we stay above this, you're golden. All right. So, but just beware when you position once we break this. Yeah, and there's no way to know how long it keeps pumping, right? It's some 50 million market cap. There's a lot of hype. Thiago says he's got some more promotions coming for tomorrow, and there is another release tomorrow. So we'll see. Now, Thiago, if you're out there, do you have a price target, or do you have some idea on how high this could go? You're going to have to inject a little capital to do so. Ink Maxi, I don't know what that's in reference to. No worries. So is committed to injecting 1 million in XGame. Has committed to injecting 1 million into XGame. Okay. 1 million. So how much is left? Liquidity is only 500K. Let's see. So guys, this is what I was saying earlier in the show. That it's normal to inject liquidity from the creators into the projects. It's the same as stock buybacks in the stock market. Apple does it. Ford Motor Company does it. Everybody does it. And Richard Hart is also going to do it. All right, you see Thiago is injecting capital into the project. Richard Hart is also going to do it too. That idea that, he's just not going to use the SAC funds is absolutely absurd. That's just basic something you would do. So I don't know if he's probably gone. He's out of money. Thiago, thanks so much for all the super chats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 super chats. Thanks so much, brother. Really appreciate that. King Sauce and NEXT also appreciate your super chats. Chat, you guys have been awesome. Once again, sorry about the tech issues earlier in the show. Lunacy Point has already done. He's already done about $3 million, maybe more through SolidX to X Game. That's what SolidX is getting hammered, but that's temporary. Okay, so he's cannibalizing this into X Game. Okay. But I mean, you're breaking major support. The target's $1. Okay, so halfway there. No. Oh, $1. Oh, you got a long way to go. Crypto Crusade. I don't own it. I don't have any X Game. I don't have any. I hold a little bit of Solid X, and that's it. My goal is 10 cents. Okay, cool, man. Cool, man. You still got, got a good way to go. So that could be. Nice, brother. Like, look, if you stay in this ascending wedge, you can reach that just based on if it stays in this pattern by Christmas. That would be pretty epic. Reach the limit. You tapped out. You got tapped out, bro. You need a bigger limits. KD, what's up? Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I tell you guys how it is. Thanks, Conspiracy Crypto. Really appreciate that, man. Chat, you guys are amazing. So he's got the target around 10 cents. So like I said, if it stays in here, you're going to get here by Christmas. So be a nice Christmas present. You reach the target at 10 cents. By Thanksgiving, it'll be about 0.075 cents. So that's nice. I didn't know there was a limit either, man. But I appreciate you trying to send more. I don't know if the limit's on my end or how that works, to be honest. You maxed out the generosity scale, so like I don't know how high it actually goes. You hit the ceiling. Are you still in a Tropa fan, dude? Oh, Crypto Crusade, where have you been? We got in this whole debate earlier. Thiago was here, and we talked about Atropa, and everybody got heated all of a sudden. This guy just shows up randomly. He's like, "Hey, man, are you guys into Atropa?" Like, what? Oh, this has been going on since 2023 with Atropa, man, and pDAI. Like, really, like, sometimes you guys are new, you don't know who I am, but like, I had a lot of content about pDAI, a lot. And we've just been through it, man. Every time it gets brought up again with the Atropa thing, and it's just Inc. LPX doing bits firewall. So somebody fill in the Crypto Crusade on what's going on. Come to the Telegram. Or go back earlier in the video and you can catch it all. SAC price before Christmas. Yeah, if we get bullish, we're going to be above SAC price. Oh, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Okay, we'll talk about that next stream. I'm remembering the chart. I don't want to open up that can of worms right now. Okay. Freeman, at least. But yeah, it's possible that could be it. Luna, what's up, man? Thanks. Appreciate it. I feel like, it's like love bites, right? I kind of like made some people happy, pissed some people off. What am I going to do? Crypto, conspiracy crypto. No matter what happens, the Tropa pDAI narrative is awesome for attention. Yeah, it definitely gets a lot of attention. Look, I found coexistence even in like 2023, and I discovered Atropa, and I was really into it, and I started making videos about Atropa and Maria and the pDAI and everything, and I got a lot of hate all the way back then, by making Atropa videos. So man, I've been down it. Still getting kicked for it, right? No matter what happens, the narrative is all for attention. What's up, Grumpy Schnauzer? Long time no see. Seasonal greetings start November 1st. Yeah. That's funny. You guys are hilarious. Once again, that's X Game, Thiago. You guys check it out. Solid X. Sorry. Yeah. No crying in the casino. What the fuck, really? Sorry, man. I only recently tuned into you. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. After I pulled my pDAI videos after the caddy incident because I was like, this is. I mean, I still have. I'm holding it, but I couldn't like promote it after that. And obviously, all the a lot of you heard Thiago talking about it was a tough time, and PTGC and all these projects that were tied, and everybody went through hell, and then. I just was like, well, look, I think it's going to pump. It's a meme, but there seems to be some nefarious stuff happening with pDAI, and I just pulled all the videos, and I had the long interview with Decentralized Me, and yeah, we go back. Me and pDAI, we go back a long way. Some of you guys have been around for a long time. You know what's going on. I'm not new to the RH ecosystem. Been in EHEX since 2019. Oh, cool, man. Right on. Yeah, I'm an EHEX fan too. Understand, but it's the beginning of the next phase. It can move quickly. Yeah, come to the Telegram at St. Wolf Vision, guys. It's all across the top. St. Wolf Vision, Passport Pub, and Wolf's Pub for shilling your projects. You guys should come check it out. But look, I'm not scared of these. I see this chart and I have confidence now. Is Maria a lunatic? Well, maybe we'll do another deep dive and we'll talk about it again. But we've also talked about that endlessly, but we'll do it again. We'll just keep doing it again. But I don't see it. But people can be more. Look, this is crypto, and we're dealing with like really smart people, and very. Some people are very greedy. Some people are crazy. Some people whatever, but they're very smart. Okay, and some people may be more Machiavellian than we can imagine, right? So I'm not putting it past anybody, right? There are just extraordinarily intelligent people in this space, and some of them are intelligent and twisted at the same time, really, because yeah, it is what it is, right? We've seen it, right? You guys have been here. We've been through it. SBF. Well, all these people. So there's characters, right? And I think we could unpack it more. Maybe we'll do another deep dive. I'll try to get Sonny back on. We'll talk about it again, okay? Especially of these new tweets and these new theories coming out. Maybe interesting to talk about it. But look, the thing is, there's so many great opportunities that you can focus. Like KB just said, Inc. to $7,000. Now look, seeing Max, you appreciate it. Right. So Inc., I think I'm extraordinarily bullish. Now let's just, if you keep things simple and you're like, you know, all these craziness, all these people like, dude, Inc. is a $70 million market cap. I think it could do incredible fucking numbers. I think we're going to see Inc. in the hundreds of dollars. There's no doubt about that. Okay. So there is just incredible opportunities all over the place. St. Wolf Vision. Thank you, Lunacy Point. Appreciate that. We need another year. G-Baby to 14,800. G-Baby? I might have some G-Baby. Great stream tonight. Shout out to Tiago for the action on chain. Right on. Yeah, thank you to Tiago once again for promoting pulsechain and for the incredible super chats. PLS to $1. Abdella X to $1. Let's look at G-Baby really quick, and then we got to wrap it up. What's going on with G-Baby? G-Baby's at $3 right now. A lot of people didn't believe it would come down here. It's actually broken my lowest support, which was $4, and it's now here at $3. I think that we'll be bottoming out soon, to be totally honest. Just looking at the RSI, yeah, the bottom could even be in for sure. It's holding this uptrend. As long as this stays, we're good. You know, I don't want to see this start falling apart. Now, I think it'll do well. I also think this will do well. It's just a great vibe, and charts just consolidating. There's a lot of upside potential for this guy. Live stream playing crash tomorrow. Bitcoin Hex pumped. It just pumped again. We were just looking at it. No, that's where we were just watching it. It's doing the same thing. Igor, yeah. The live stream playing crash tomorrow. Okay. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will try to play the game. QE is going to start. Could this be the super cycle? Yo, Briz, what are you talking about? She got a... what, was there an announcement? What did I miss? Sunday night. Where are you hearing this Sunday night? Like, where are you hearing this, man? Yeah, I mean, QE is coming. Look, if they did, it would be a super cycle right now. Okay, but yeah, we are getting all that bullish news, right? Let's go here to Chicken Guy. Catch up on some of these news bits. Hang on, where are we at? Tariff deal done with China. Yeah, Genius Act, short-term debt extension, SLR easing, stealth QE, not QE, roughly $200 billion. That's probably what you're talking about, right, Bruce? Money, dollars down, oil is down, gold down. Oh, that's right, gold is coming down. Okay. Just usually rates come down lower before QE starts. But look, man, anything's possible, because if they want to keep riding this and keep it going up, they can keep it going up. So you keep that in mind no matter what, okay? But yeah, let's meet again in a couple days. And maybe tomorrow we'll check out this game release, which is coming out tomorrow. And once again, chat, you guys are absolutely amazing. Briz, it was great to see you. I swear to God, we talked about Inc. and you showed up again. We were talking about bullish news about Inc. Over the last 5 days. I heard about it. Used to be a Bitcoin maxi, now it's his own. RH Bitcoin on pulsechain will do well. Yeah, for sure. Peace out, man. Peace out. Once again, super chats, NEXT, King Sauce, Tiago. Thank you so much, man. You guys are amazing out there. And we'll see you guys in a couple days. Come back. St. Wolf Vision, Telegram, and more importantly, the Instagram, St. Wolf 369. That's where the real alpha is going to be. Until we meet again. Night, everybody.